Hi. So I used to have a different YouTube channel. Just getting some water. Um I had a YouTube channel, but long story short, the guys I was dating kept finding it. And then I was like a little too honest about my feelings on there. And it just led to like, because I was using it like a diary. So it was basically like they were reading my diary. And then one of them actually did end up literally like breaking into my house and reading my diary. So just need some more privacy. So just gonna make another YouTube channel that hopefully will be undetectable. Undetectable. I got this 7-layer dip. That one. And I don't know. I was gonna eat it with some spicy Cheetos, but that sounds unhinged now that I'm really thinking about it. You know? But I don't want to use Tostitos. I don't want to use the crostini. Whatever. Like, I guess these make the most sense. Anyway, I don't think anyone who ever watched my YouTube channel, if there was anyone, would find this channel again, because I'm just not linking it to anything. So I guess we're just having a fresh start. I'm someone who will be... The chips are like breaking in the dip. It's a thick dip. It's a very thick dip. Okay. So I'll just tell you my situation in life right now. It's very easy to judge. I'm someone who is like, it will be very easy to judge. And that's like reasonable. I just don't think I can like, I think I'm too mentally delicate to deal with like any like people being mean to me on the internet. So I'm probably just gonna not have comments allowed. Should I do it with the Cheetos? So yeah, my life situation right now would be it's like very easy to judge. Like MGTOWs and like red pill guys would like rip me a new one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and not have comments allowed. So I'm pregnant with the child of someone I met at rehab. He's 37 almost 38. I'm 29. Shouldn't have had sex outside of marriage. Duh, should not have done that. Reaping the consequences, I am, don't worry. Because now I'm pregnant. And our relationship got really chaotic and then went basically all the way to shit after like told him this. Like lots of back and forth. I could get into the details, but he couldn't decide what he wanted to do. Was really going back and forth on everything. Was really wanting me to get an abortion. Then he'd go back and forth between like, you need to get an abortion, and then being understanding and like, I don't understand why you don't want to. Then saying he would be open to getting married, then saying he'd never want to get married. Oh, it just all went to shit. It really did. And then I was just like really upset. Him pressuring me to get an abortion and not caring. And so I told him, okay, I'm getting an abortion. And I blocked him. And that was like a month ago. But I don't think I'm someone who'd gotten an abortion. I considered it. But I mostly considered killing myself. And that would like have the side effect of an abortion, and then I wouldn't need to like deal with life. So I considered killing myself. Really was going through it. Sort of considered having an abortion, but not really. I felt like the fallout will probably be like worse, and like I'll probably end up killing myself anyway or something. Just from like what I've heard from, like I read a lot online about like people's abortion experiences and stuff, and the after effects, and it sounded like it was something that would just like take me out. Because I already have all the like mental health and addiction or whatever issues. So I feel like there's like no room for those to be exacerbated, if you know what I mean. Like I'll just kill myself. Like I already have a lot of the symptoms people were talking about post-abortion. Like I already have them. So it wasn't really an option for me. I've always been pretty staunchly pro-life, so I guess it was like that kind of scenario where it's, you know, what's it called? But the rubber meets the road or something. But I haven't gotten a scan yet. I don't know how far I am. I don't know. But I signed up for a midwife yesterday. Same place I've gone before. I already have 2 kids who are 2 and 4. So, yeah, he blocked me. Because I ended up actually telling him that I'm keeping it. Because some people kind of was talking to, I don't remember, like a few people who basically said like, oh, like, shouldn't he know or whatever. And eventually I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just tell him. Because I didn't really want to, because I'm kind of insinuating he was going to like make my life harder. If I kept it or whatever. But I ended up thinking, well, I might as well tell him, like, what if this kid like seeks him out years later? Like, you know what I mean? Or maybe I should give him the opportunity to be involved. So, I don't know. He blocked me. He was really pissed when I told him. He was like really pissed. And that was like gross that I like lied about getting an abortion. He's like, who lies about that? You can't just dangle fatherhood in front of me like at your whim. But I was so overwhelmed. He was really pressuring me. An abortion, I'm fine, I'm getting an abortion. Like, I was just pissed, but I feel like he has all the room for mistakes and I have like 0 room for mistakes, but that's typical. So my lawn guy is here. This is so good with the chia. So he was like super pissed, like super pissed, mean, angry, and very defensive, angry, mean. So I don't know. I don't really know what the fucking scoop is now. Now, like, yeah, he blocked me. I don't have him blocked. Anyway, that's what I'm going through. I'm also still somewhat involved with the father of my other 2 children. He's 28. And that's a long story for another video, but we're trying to sweeten him up again. We're trying to sweeten him up. without or sweetening them up, hopefully without having to have sex and further degrade myself and fall into misery. So that's a whole fucking, that's a very long saga. That is a whole ass production. So we won't get into that right now, but he's coming over tonight. Like we made that plan, and I have been canceling plans a lot lately, like just being like, no, don't feel like it, because like, just tired, too much getting ready, and anyway, he like expressed that he's pretty pissed that I keep canceling plans, so I was like, okay, I hear you, I won't keep canceling plans. So I guess he's coming over later, and I'm gonna, so that's why I put on makeup and stuff. Probably slapping the hair extensions, but yeah, I don't really want to have sex. It's just like, it's hard for me to do that, obviously, because they'll just be like, but you're already pregnant, like, we already have 2 kids, and it's like, okay, but we're not married, and I don't want to keep, I don't feel like just because I'm miserable, I, like, am now obligated to keep making myself miserable. Right? Like, I feel like a lot of like red pills and MGTOWs would be like, have something to say and be like, you know, whatever. They're really mad and like, they'd probably be able to hurt me with their words. Not gonna lie, but it's like, oh, like if I'm already miserable because of my choices, like I basically don't have a right to anything anymore. Like, basically doomed. So there's no point even trying, but maybe I want to, you know, if possible, not go even deeper into the misery, right? Like, if I haven't killed myself yet, why keep, oh, what I'm going to do, keep going until I do? Anyway, also got back on Zoloft while pregnant. In the past few months, I've gone from like taking it 75 milligrams to then getting off of it, then going back. So I'm realizing I'm going to like my life's fucked. Long story. I went to rehab for the 2nd time. I mean, out of rehab, I had a few slips. Realized my life's fucked. Life got more fucked. Then I realized I need to get on some antidepressants before I darn well kill myself. So now I'm on 100. So long. Not sure if they've, you know, fully kicked in yet. It's been like 3 weeks to a month. I'm addicted. Oops. to these Cheetos. I also have a husband who's 68 or 67. And, that's another thing. So, whatever. I'm not saying any of these things, like, saying they're good or bad or... And I realize it's, like, very much open to judgment. And it's fine. I'm just saying what this scoop is. Because I enjoy, like, just finding a real YouTube channel of someone's life. So I'm just trying to provide that. But yeah. And I guess, you know, I can get into detail. So yeah. Can get into detail about that at some point. Later. Whatever. But me and him, my older daughter is supposed to go to on an outing today. I don't know if we're going to. She wants to go to Eastside Mario's. That's her favorite restaurant. I like it too. So we might do that. We'll see what he feels like doing. Eastside Mario's. And I don't know what else. We'll see. I don't know what my younger daughter, I don't know. I don't think she's gonna come with us. She's probably gonna stay home with our nanny and sleep. I think Mom, look how red. My older daughter wanted to go see my mom later at her house, but I don't know. I've been trying to, like, not go to my mom's house that much, like, in the week. Like, only see her on, like, a weekend. Because that's a long story, too, but she's a bit of a source of stress. Long story short, she tends to go off in a no holds barred type of way, or she'll say like anything about anyone, where it's like full rage, like no consideration for anyone's feelings. And since I'm, you know, experiencing an unplanned pregnancy, it's just not the most helpful vibe at the moment. Oh, gotta